Bio Protocol has just launched phase 2 of funding for their Bio token. A lot of people are talking about it, but not a lot of people are addressing or asking the questions that I think they need to be asking. If you're going to be giving your money into a pre-sale, you should probably know the valuation of the pre-sale in which you're partaking in. We're going to talk on kind of an overview of what the Bio Protocol is. We talk about it all the time, so I'm not going to go super in depth on that, but then we're going to go over the proposal, which just finalized a couple days ago, enabling them to initiate this phase 2. And if you took part in phase 1, you're definitely going to want to stick around because this gives you more tokens. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I will post all of the links in the description of this video, so don't you worry for a second. But Bio Protocol, if you're unfamiliar with them, they are basically an index fund for a lot of the different bio DAOs in which they help facilitate and help create. There's a little scroll wheel right here of these bio DAOs, and you can actually see them all right here in this Genesis auction, which they've already raised $2.19 million. Let me refresh this and see, make sure it's up to date. $2.24 million worth of these tokens have already contributed towards the swap for Bio. These tokens include Vita DAO, Valley DAO, Athena DAO, Cryo DAO, Hair DAO, Cerebrum DAO, Psi DAO, Research Hub, and this time Wrapped Ethereum, which is pretty awesome in my opinion to get to see all of these different DAOs coming together to again create almost like an index fund as a DAO. It's a novel idea, and I partook in the first round. I might partake in the second round, but I want to kind of go through a bunch of things with you guys. This video here is going kind of viral in the world of DeSci. It's only got 13,000 views, but that is viral in DeSci. So let's go ahead and watch this, and then I will talk about it with you guys. Let me put the headphones on like a normal person.
I am Agent 23. And I have seen the future. Imagine a world where scientific research is open to everyone. Welcome to the decentralized science movement, better known as DeSci. A revolutionary frontier that is transforming how we discover new medicines and conduct research. Powered by blockchain, scientists from around the globe can now collaborate like never before. The platform for this innovation, BioDAOs, community-driven engines of innovation. They bridge the gap between discovery and clinical application. They realign the focus from investors to scientists and patients. They enable co-ownership and governance over all of these activities. No longer will vital research be locked away. From Mumbai to New York, diverse minds are sharing knowledge and resources, tackling the world's greatest challenges together. DeSci makes science open, inclusive and fair, pooling expertise to push the boundaries of what's possible. Join us in this movement, where every idea and contribution drives the change our world needs. The future of research is collaborative, transparent, and unstoppable. I am Agent 23, and together, we will shape the future.
That was a cool video. If I start talking like Agent 23, will you guys get me more views and likes like this post? Honestly, no. Good post from ID Theory. I like it. It gave a good overview and kind of like something that is shareable and palpable for, is palpable the correct word there? Palatable? Something that people can easily see and consume and have a basic understanding of what DeSci is all about, at least the bio DAOs in decentralized science. So shout out ID Theory. I liked the video. It was a solid one. So what I want to address with you guys is the proposal itself. So I'm going to read through it with you guys because I'm sure not a lot of you guys actually go visit the proposals and vote on them. 100% of the people who voted for this proposal voted yes, approving it, which was 243 million bio, which is a lot of people voting on this. So in summary, as a part of Vending Machine's partnership with Bio Protocol, and I pulled up Vending Machine so you guys could see it. Vending Machine helps with pre-token project designs on tokenomics and everything. And I'm noticing I'm not following, so I'm gonna hit that follow button just like you guys should. If you enjoy decentralized science content, make sure you hit that follow button. You like that smooth integration into the content? Yeah, that's right. We've collaborated on Auction 2, aiming to strengthen the bio community, bio DAOs, and launch of the bio protocol. The proposal introduces the second and final Biogenesis auction with the goal of acquiring bio DAO assets and Ethereum for the bio treasury. It also proposes a retroactive increase in allocation for Auction 1 from 5% to 7.25%, rewarding early participants and decreasing the average FDV of Auction 1 to $85 million. So I'll talk about how they're coming up with these valuations in a minute, but I'll continue going forward because they viewed that the initial auction price after having raised $6 million for round 1 was too high. So it had set the price of the fully diluted value of bio token at like $124 million, which they quoted in saying did not leave enough room for price discovery. Read between the lines there. The aim is to ensure fair pricing, reward the early community, maintain demand across auction rounds, and accumulate Ethereum for BIO's liquidity's needs. So Biogenesis Auction 2 is proposed to finalize the accumulation of BioDAO assets and also reach a targeted amount of ETH for essential bio liquidity provisions. Auction 2 will allocate 7.75% across the BioDAO assets and 5% for ETH. There's a cap of $100 million fully diluted valuation for the bio in this auction. Auction 2 functions with the same mechanism as Auction 1, the minimum and maximum bio token amounts determined based on the valuations of $84,882,315.32 and $100 million respectively. Token prices for each asset to be contributed have been determined using the 30-day TWAP, or just a moving average of the assets over the last 30 days. So what does this mean? In this auction, there is a minimum amount of money that they're trying to establish for the fully diluted valuation, meaning as people contribute and swap their tokens in for the bio token, there is a minimum threshold that they want the FDV to be, which is set at $85 million, meaning essentially you can think of it like this, okay? There's 7.75% of the total supply up for sale right now. If only one person contributed to this auction for the entire 45-day period that the auction is open for, then all 7.75% of the tokens would go to that one person who contributed. And it doesn't matter. It's like a set pool of tokens for sale, and it doesn't matter how much money they contributed. If it was $1 or if it was $100, $100 million, they get all of it. It does, however, impact the valuation because they don't want the valuation to be too low or too high in the event that the auction is oversubscribed or undersubscribed. So the auction limit is $12.5 million right now. We saw in the last one, it was a dynamic target based off of the prices of the tokens and everything. But so you can think about it like that, in which the more tokens that get contributed, the price of the market cap is going to go up and up and up and up until it hits $100 million. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys and kind of allows you to digest the information a little bit. They have a summary of the auctions here as well. So the average FDV of 85 million for round 1 and round 2 of minimum 85 million and maximum 100 million. They did this, I remember seeing why they did it. Yeah, okay. Auction 1 adjustment. Auction 1, which closed on Monday, the 19th of August, raised $6.22 million for 5% of the token supply, which gave a market cap of $124.4 million. It's a good final valuation, but it makes it difficult to have a fairly priced future rounds of price discovery style auctions. To address this, we propose allocating an extra 2.25% for the first auction, bringing the total bio sold to 7.25%, giving everyone who partook in round 1 a 45% boost on the tokens which you already have claimed in your wallet. Participants in terms of ownership and will reduce the FDV to 85 million. Auction 2 existing auction mechanism. The Biogenesis auction works like a pool with a limited amount of bio. Participants add token A, unlocking bio at a base price. Once a threshold for token A is met, all bio is unlocked. The base price is the minimum tokens A divided by bio exchange rate. That's just I don't need to go over that. After reaching the threshold, adding more token A raises the bio price. Bio is distributed to participants based on their share of token A in the auction. Base pricing for bio and threshold amounts. Auction 2's base price will be set at Auction 1's amendment closing valuation of 85 million. That way, everyone who got in at Auction 1 is guaranteed the same valuation as Auction 2, or ideally less valuation, right? Because you got in earlier, so it's rewarding the earlier contributors. As far as price discovery for this auction, the final allocation of the auction will introduce a controlled price increase with the proposed linear escalation in bio price for bio DAO tokens and ETH up until an effective cap at the current valuation of a $100 million valuation. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. They have a chart here, and I'll promote you guys or incentivize you guys, encourage to pause and just take a look at the different weightings for each token. That way you can have an understanding of which one of your tokens you might want to swap, or you can just not care and go right into each of them. You're getting in a little bit of the minutia here, but at the end of the day, it's important information for everyone to be aware of. So I'm pretty bullish, to say the least, on Bio XYZ, Bio Protocol, and their Bio token. I think there's a lot of cool future use cases for something like this, and they're just testing new things, in my opinion. They're pushing the envelope in the space of decentralized science. I don't think I need to read through any of these anymore, but I did want to show this diagram for you guys so that you could see. It's the number of tokens, number of bio DAO tokens deposited during the auction, and then the FDV is not changing for any of those until they reach that T minimum, and then it will start increasing until they reach the T maximum, which is that 100 million FDV. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Again, I'll put a link to all of this stuff in the description so that you guys can go ahead and find it for yourself. Your time is your most valuable asset. Hopefully this answered some of your questions and was worth consuming. I will see you guys in the next video.